Hello, dear viewers. This is the Dukas Copy webinar YouTube channel, and you are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Today is 20th of October 2022. I'm your host here, and I am a Dukas Copy's traders community member. I am not an employee of Dukas Copy Bank, so kindly do not confuse me with an employee. I'm just a webinar hoster. I'm going to host webinars here, and we have been doing from last 2.5 months. I think we started in August this year, and since we have not much of a connection with Dukas Copy Bank, so therefore all the views or the trading idea that I'm going to discuss here are of my own. They have nothing to do with the Dukas Copy Bank. And as the name suggests, Forex Trading with Rakesh, that does not really mean that we are going to trade live here. What we are going to do here is we are going to understand in the major currency pairs where are the key levels of support and resistance. Other people call it demand and supply zone. Some call it key levels. Whatever is the thing, you have to understand that there is a probability, there is a higher probability of the price either getting reversed from that area, that zone, or after a break, there is a high probability of going in the opposite direction with a stronger momentum, I would say. Okay, so we will see when we switch to the charts what I am talking about here. And in this live stream, we will be strictly discussing the technical aspects of trading. We'll be looking at the naked price section, and then after we may switch to volumes sometimes we may even switch to one or two indicators just to make sure the things are in line. And in this live stream, we will not talk about any fundamentals like which country is doing what or whatever, nothing of that sort, because we already know everything that is happening in the world, a very small tiny thing also, and the very major volcano eruption also. It is all priced into the chart. So why talk about all this nonsense? We will just focus ourselves on the charts only. All right, and in this program we will be only using the candlestick type of charts because there is all the information present in the candlestick charts. All right, and what we are going to do, as I mentioned earlier, we are going to find out the key levels of interest or the key inflection points. Now there are many inflection points, all right, but we are focusing on the key inflection points from where we get a very good reward to the risk ratio. From there we will open the trades, and we will always open the trades in the direction of the trend. We will not open the live trades, we will just be opening paper trades, or it is only for information or knowledge enhancement. You already have an information what you want to do, but if you know what we are doing here or what we are preaching here, actually me, then you will understand, or you will have more confidence while opening the trades. All right, and because you know we have been preaching here that if you are risking 1% on your capital, so you know even if you are wrong, you are only going to lose 1% on your account, right? And if you are right, you are going to gain 3%, because that is statistically proven that out of 10 you need to only win 3 trades if you are risking 1%, and you are asking from the market at least 3%. But there is a setup how you going to achieve this. So that setup is what we are going to describe here in this webinar in half an hour or so. All right, so this was a small introduction what we are going to do here. And oh, I see some new one, Elias Carnello. Hello Elias Carnello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. MGA, hello, welcome to the stream, bro. All right, so yeah, now if you are new to the technical analysis itself, you don't understand whatever we say here in the charts, I would request you to search for the playlist that we have created earlier. There are 2 playlists that we have created. One is the candlestick patterns playlist. It is called profitable candlestick patterns. Now in this playlist, I have talked about the individual candlestick patterns that are mostly traded and very profitable. Only some of them I have discussed. And there is another playlist that is profitable chart patterns. Now the profitable chart patterns is a playlist of those videos in which I have talked about the chart pattern that is formed by using a lot of candlesticks. All right. Now, if you go through them, it will definitely help you in understanding what we talk about here in this webinar. And this is a very useful webinar, believe me, if you just follow. Although I cannot ask you to follow, if you just follow what I say here, okay, I will not talk much, but you will know by yourself. MJ is here every day. There is something in this. That's why he's here, I believe. Now, at the end of this session, I will be taking the questions from the viewers. Not necessarily at the end of the session. Actually, you can ask me in between also, but I will be able to answer them at the end only, because we have certain agenda every day to look at the major pairs. Once we are done with the major pairs, then after we can take the questions and answer them accordingly. All right, so I ask you, I encourage you to ask more and more questions so that we can have a healthy discussion going on in the webinar to continue. Lastly, everything that I say in this live stream is only to increase your knowledge, or to increase or give you an information edge in the markets. But this is not a direct advice to open the trades or to trade. So please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. If you want to take my advice as it is, you are welcome to take the advice as it is. But you cannot say that Rakesh is responsible for my losses, nor I will take any credits if there are profits in your account. Okay. So before we begin, let us go through this standard risk disclaimer first. This is very important. Okay. Before you jump into the ocean of the Forex market, please look into this risk disclaimer, understand each and every line that is mentioned here. You can pause the video if you want to, and then you can watch the video. Okay. This is very important aspect. So I am flashing it here, and thereafter we are going to see our charts as usual, as we do every day. Alias Caranello, you are new here in the stream. May I know from where you are, just to start with, and which market do you trade mostly? If you are new, you can just say that I am new to the markets also. And if you find this video useful for you, please consider subscribing to the channel and smashing that like button which is there below the video. All right, so let us hop on to the charts first. There you go. So this is our favorite dollar index. This is the daily chart of the dollar index. Okay, yesterday one of our friends was saying, is not it a bearish pattern? Now, a falling wedge is a bullish pattern, my friend. A falling wedge, yesterday we mentioned that it is a bullish pattern, but problem here is that this keeps on falling. This keeps on falling, this line. Okay, the apex is somewhere here. The apex is somewhere here. So if now the price has to take support again after breakout, then it has to come all the way down, and on the way down, if it breaks these lows, then this falling wedge is not of any significance, because the price already has broken now these lows that the price had made before breaking out. So this is invalidated if this low is taken out. Forex, Euro USD usually. All right, thank you very much for letting us know. So here the price is trying to take support at the lower levels, but you see there is not sufficient. Now there was no key level. Of course there was these lows here, there was some support, but these are not the key levels. What are the key levels for the dollar index? As per our charts, the key levels should be around 113.82 and also 111.45 based on the previous resistances and supports that the price has taken here. All right, so the 111.45 area is what we are looking for to take to see the support in the dollar index. On the higher side, this falling channel, this is a short-term falling channel. This may provide some resistance to the price. Also notice that on the 4 hour, the price has already made in the structure, the price has already broken through this upswing pivot. Now breaking an upswing pivot means we are looking for the lower lows in this one. If we are looking for the lower lows, this one, we are actually looking for 111.45 to break in this market. But for some reason, dollar is being bought back after every fall, like you can see here in this 4-hourly. If I switch to the daily, you will see that after the breakout, the price came back to retest these highs maybe, and now it is trying to go higher again. Now in this process, if it is able to breach 113.82, it can see 114.72 again. All right, but on the way up to 113.82, this falling channel may offer some resistance because it is just the beginning of this channel. This is not an established channel, so there is a possibility that this will provide small resistance. I'm not saying a huge resistance. There's a possibility that it will provide a small resistance to the price on the way up. Now if you ask me what are the key levels of interest, well, we are on the 4-hourly, at least we are looking for the lower lows to be formed here. But on the if you see on the daily chart, and if you just ignore this low made by this single candle, because the lows should be formed by multiple candles on the way down and then up, but here there was only single candle. If you do not consider it as a fresh low, then this was the fresh low after making, okay, not this one, this was the fresh low after making this high. The price made low here, and thereafter the price made a high here. It made a low here on the same day, so we cannot say that it actually made a low on the daily candle, but it was the high, and after that this was the low, and this has not yet been broken. Okay, but if you consider this candle as the low, then this particular candle on 3rd of October has broken this low and given us a close below that. That means now upswing is uptrend is in jeopardy. Uptrend is jeopardized. So that's why we were looking for the lower highs here, and now we are looking for a lower low here. Make sense, guys? So yes, for that to take effect, the price has to breach this low. Not only breach this low, but it has to break below and then close below this one. But close below this one will not suffice, because 111.45 is very close to this low. We need a closing below 111.45, and then we can say, okay, 110.76 is exposed, and 110.22 is exposed, and so on. All right, guys, I hope you understand this part. So these two, 113.82 and 111.45, these two are the important levels to take care of today. All right, let's talk about the euro. Now somebody is interested in euro USD, right? All right, so we will switch to the daily first. Actually, I am so interested in keeping the levels on the charts that sometimes it is huge clutter here. So the price is within this symmetrical triangle till now. Yesterday actually the price gave us a very bearish candle. Now this bearish candle closed below the support of 0.9816. Now this level is trying to provide some resistance, and the next support is 0.9735. well, this is daily. Let's see on the 4 hours. Okay, on the 4 hour, for momentarily, no, not for momentarily, for a long time the price was trading above 9816. I just want to take a quick look in the 1 hour. Okay, the price tried to go higher but was sent back with a bearish engulfing. Again with the Marubozu, price tried to go up but again was sent back. So what does it mean? These two candlesticks and these two candlesticks here are suggesting that every rise in the euro is being sold out. Okay, is being sold, or you can say is being shorted, whatever you say. So 0.9863, if the price reaches, for some reason, if it is able to reach here, I think it will find huge resistance here. But for some reason, if it does not, and the price reaches this region 0.9863 on 23rd of October, maybe on Monday, that will give us a confluence of two resistances. One is this falling channel, right? One is this falling channel, and one is this horizontal level, which is of very importance. I see from my charts, this is a very important level. Sellers will be keeping their eye at this area on Monday. Monday is 23rd, right? Yeah, 23rd, no, 23rd is Sunday, so Monday is 24th. On 24th, if you can get it, if you can get this price here 0.9863, it is going to be a very good selling opportunity. If the price fails to breach this area, then this will be the target, and this will be a stop loss. So in this case, even if you are able to manage a position here, the stop loss will be very small because it will be higher than these highs, and of course the high that is made during that time, and it will have a 35 to 50 pips of stop loss, and your take profit target on the downside will be 310. This will be your first target, but this is not that important level, 0.9816. Okay, of course now it is acting as a good resistance, and on the way down we have huge possibility of the price to go at least 330. Yes, these will provide some support, but since the longer term time frame, in the longer term time frame we have a downtrend in force, so yes, sellers will be able to push the prices down. That is what I assume. Okay, this is just a speculation, so keep your eyes on 0.9863 rather than 0.9816 here. Okay, talking about the Gbp Usd, let us see what is happening here. Well, here also something of the similar sort as it was happening in the euro is happening here also. So we said if it closes below this, then a retest of this area will be a good opportunity for us to short, but that did not happen anyways. The price was able to take support yesterday. I'm just removing this one to show you. So the price was able to take support yesterday. Today it went below this for time being, and then it made a high, and now it is again going down. Let us see on the 4-hour again. So yesterday there was support, today there was an opening here, and now price coming down and then going up, and now it is giving us bearish pin bars, but it is still trading inside that symmetrical triangle that we had created on this one. Okay, we need a close again below 1.1211 area, then only we can look for a selling opportunity in this one. Otherwise the price is going to test 1.1409 on the upside. All right, be cautious about this price action. There's a lot of hodgepodge in this region. I will suggest let the price clear off this region, then only look for a selling or the buying opportunity in this one. But see that on the longer term time frame, this market is in a sell mode. About the Australian dollar, yes, Australian dollar on the similar lines is getting rejected at the highs. In fact, today it tested this channel's lower level, and now it is going down, at least on the 4-hour. Let me show you on the daily. On the daily, yeah, on the higher levels it is getting rejected. So yes, maybe some consolidation happening here also. Yeah, 0.6248 is a strong support region now, and now this area which we have marked with the rectangle is an area of you can say this is a battleground. This is all where all the battle is taking place. Now if the price has to go down, it has to breach 0.6174 and give us a close below that, then only we will be entering a short. And if we have to buy this market, we need a close above 0.6362. in fact, we need a close above 0.6547. but you see, when the price was going down, in the 4-hour, it made this high and then it made this low. So this is still our swing pivot, and if we see today's high, this swing pivot has been breached today, so anything can happen. So I will keep some larger, you can say, breather here, 0.6362. if the price closes above this, we may be looking for some buying opportunity with this rectangle where all the fight is happening as the stop loss. And if we go to the downside, then we will keep the stop loss again here, and we will target 0.5984. Make sense, guys? All right, New Zealand dollar. Well, New Zealand dollar is walking on the similar lines of the Australian dollar here. Suddenly I became bullish on this one when it breached and closed above this downswing pivot of 0.5656. Now see how beautifully this downswing pivot is acting as a good support as of now also. You see, this pivot area 0.5656 is still acting as a support, but on the higher levels the price is getting rejected, maybe because of the strong US dollar here. But yes, the price has to extend itself to 0.5842 if we have to see new gains in the New Zealand dollar. And if you want to be sure about that, maybe from this swing high we can draw a channel and once this channel is crossed to the upside, we will have a bit more confidence about the power of the buyers. Also, you can draw one channel here where we will see how the buyers are taking support and where. All right, after making these, before they making these two lows, price made this high, so I have extended this channel to this one. Now when the price keeps on moving in this channel and eventually breaks this channel's high, I think that will give us an indication that buyers are trying to take control of the market. All right guys, I just want to reiterate once more, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. If you have any questions, you can write them in the chat. You want to show your charts, you can send them in the chat. You can write whatever you want to talk about in the chat. Okay, yeah, the chat is free for you guys. I mean, there is no cost associated with this one. All right, so yeah, one more interesting zone here. Now wherever there is a confluence, wherever there is a zone which is given by two areas. Now this is resistance being provided by this rising channel, and this is resistance being provided by this falling channel. So this is an area of interest for the sellers. So keep a sharp eye here if the price continues to this one, or maybe you can actually set price alert like this, that if the price enters this region, you should get an alert. All right, makes sense. Very nice. So talking about the US dollar against the Canadian one here. So what is happening here? Actually, I have a bearish bias of the US dollar against the Canadian one here. Why? Because the oil is getting more and more costly now. Oil getting costly, that means Canadian economy getting costly. Canadian economy getting costly, I mean costly means improving, that means Canadian dollar improving. Canadian dollar improving means US dollar getting depreciated against the Canadian dollar. So it is a simple mathematics or simple understanding here, but in the longer run I am bullish on the US dollar against the Canadian one, because the oils cannot stay at the top prices for all time. Right? It was because of the Ukrainian and Russian war. So okay, we have decided in the beginning that we are not going to talk about the countries, so we will stick to the charts. So because of some reason, I will say because of some reason, the price started rising from here, from like 25th of August 2022, and it was rising sharply, and thereafter it found resistance at 1.3832. After breaking out of it, we thought that it will test 1.4007 and 1.4140, but it did not. At the higher prices, it was sold off on the single day and gave us a bearish pin bar. For time being, I am just going to remove this channel here, and even this channel also, just for you to understand this naked price action here. So this bearish pin bar, once it was broken, the 61% of this bearish pin bar acted as a good resistance. Okay, the 61% gave resistance here. Next day, that 61% is Australian dollar, also oil dependent. Of course, Australian dollar is Australia's net exporter of oil. So yes, it goes up with the oil and it goes down with the oil, as I understand it. All right, and the gold also, Australian dollar specifically for Australia. All right, so it went down, then the 61% of this one was rejected the next day. You understand this, right? You understand what I'm doing here? All right, so you see this 61.8% is acting very weird, in the very weird. Okay, I'm just removing it now. So what I want to reiterate here is that the price is not able to breach this high. All right, close above this and then immediately sell off. That means now the sellers are trying to take control of the market, but this is not enough. The problem is this low that the price had made at around 1.3502, this is our upswing pivot, because after making this high, the price has not made any low which is lower than this. But if the price is able to manage a low which is lower than 1.3502, then we can safely say, okay, now the US dollar is going to go down against the Canadian dollar. But here, till the time this level is not broken and we don't see a close below this one, we are not in a position to open a buy position in the US dollar against the Canadian one for sorry, we are not in a position to open a sell position in the US dollar against the Canadian one till the time this level is holding. All right, if you like this idea, smash that like button. I will keep on saying this till the time you don't smash that like button. Okay, it is very easy, just one click for you. See how many clicks I'm doing for you. Can't you click one for me, please? I cannot stress it more. This should come automatically. I know my friends, they do it as soon as they join, but for newcomers I will insist for this one, because that is the only thing that you are giving me. All right, so USD CHF is the next pair, but I hope that you got the idea with the US dollar against the Canadian one. We are in a buy zone. I mean, we are in a buying market here, but the buy zone is very low, so we are not opening any buy positions here. Okay, and the sell zone is not yet started. We need a close below this one, then we will be looking for a selling opportunity. Right now we are looking for a buying opportunity. Now if you are looking for a buying opportunity and the price is going low and low, what you can do is you can draw a counter channel on the 4 hourly and then look for a breakout from this 4 hourly channel, just to I mean, when this breaks out of this channel, you will know that the sellers are now overpowered by the buyers. Okay, you are in the direction of the major trend then, and you can, yes, structure is still maintained. Yes, structure is still maintained till the time the structure does not break. Yeah, actually MG on the 4 hourly, the structure is broken, let me tell you. And when the structure breaks on the daily, it starts from the 5 minute, then 1 hourly, then 4 hourly, and on after 4 hourly it is just daily that is pending now. So the daily structure to break, the price has to come below 1.3502. But you see on the 4 hourly, actually if you see, this high was made after this high. After this high was made, there was a low here. After this low, this high was made, and after this high, this low only broke the structure, at least on the 4 hour, and thereafter there was only down, down and down. I hope you get it, right? So the structure on the 4 hour is broken, but the structure is still maintained on the daily chart. All right, that is what I mean to say. So please understand this part. The sellers are trying to be aggressive, but they have to breach this 1.3502 area so that we can be safe about saying that yes, now the downtrend has started. I hope you get the idea. USD CHF, guys. USD CHF, there is a lot of consolidation in this area, lot of consolidation. We are not looking for consolidation. What we are looking for, we are actually looking for a breakout. I will show you on the daily. A lot of hodgepodge in here. I think I will just remove this channel. This channel is being breached so many times. So what our intention is here, you see the price has been trading here. This was a falling wedge, price broke out of it, then took support here, then it's again trying to go higher. It has actually already taken the targets of this broken what we call it. Okay, I will make it for you. So this was a falling wedge forming here. What is this? Okay, whatever. This was a falling wedge. The falling wedge broke out, then it took support here. I don't know why it is. Okay, this was not the falling wedge. Actually, this was from here. Something of this sort we had made, and I don't know what it is looking like, why it is looking like this now. Earlier it was very nice. So you understand this falling wedge broke, and then eventually it took support here. That time it was nice, now it is not looking nice. So it took support here, and now the highs of this wedge from where it started have already been tested. Now say the targets have already been taken, but will it go higher or will it come back? We are not aware of it. Okay, so what we are looking for, we are looking for a break out of this 1.0049, because US dollar is bullish in the broader sense. It is bullish against all the pairs, and this price action is suggesting that the higher highs and higher lows are being formed. And maybe if the price forms higher high than this one here, then this will become your swing low and the price will be in an uptrend again. All right, here the price started making lower highs and lower lows on the daily. Now it has started making higher highs and higher lows. So higher high will be made above 1.0049 area, actually above this high of 1.0063, and here the price has made a high of 1.0073. So higher high has already been made. Now this is the low. If a new high is formed, then this will be established low. What we are looking for here is we are looking for a close higher than 1.0073, and then let it come back to this area to test as a fresh support, and then we will be targeting this market with 1.0242 area. We have told this earlier also, but if it does not happen and the price reverses from here, are we looking for a selling opportunity? No, we are looking for a selling opportunity if this low is broken after making high, and if it does not make any fresh high, the price drops from here, then we are looking for this high, this low to be broken, because this is an upswing pivot. Once it breaks, that means uptrend is finished. All right guys, so just keep an eye on this low here. This is very important, and this high 1.0049, actually 1.0073. Once the candle closes above this one and comes back to this area, we will be looking for it to act as a good support, and there we will open a buy position with the target of 1.0242. That is our plan. Talking about the USD Chf, why only buying and buying and buying? When will the sellers enter this market? I don't understand. Well, now this 145.90 is a very good area of support if the price comes back to this area, but since there is no pullback in this market, and I am least bothered or least interested in the markets where there are no pullbacks. Now the resistance is around 157.24 in this one, where the profit booking may take place or the fresh shorts may be initiated, but as of now I don't see any pullback here, and if there is no pullback, we are not entering this market, we are staying away. But if you ask me where is the upswing pivot, now upswing pivot is at around 140.34. till the time this is not broken, this is a buy market. Silver, well, silver has entered a zone which I call as no man's land. Now it is taking support at this rising trend line every time the price is approaching this area, and it is getting resistance at 18.77. now this is the problem. The price has very small range to operate. I'm sorry guys. So this is a very small area where we can operate. So if we have no area for movement, so I will say just stay away from this market. If you want to short this market, maybe you should look shorting it below 18.30, and if you're looking for buying this market, I will say wake up, because buying this market below 21.11 is not recommended at all, because this is an area of sellers and you don't want to pretend as if you are the king when you are not. So because this is a seller's zone, you don't want to buy here, so just stay away from this market if you are a seller. If you want to buy, okay, buy it above 21.11. if you want to sell it close to 21.11, or at least sell it below 18.30, because below 18.30 it is very weak. Below 18.30 silver is very weak. It can extend its losses to 16.93 and maybe even to 11.62 in that case. Okay, those who understand whatever I say in this webinar, please raise your hands. I mean, is there anyone even listening, or I'm just speaking to myself? Yeah, please raise your hand, say hello, hi. Okay, we are here. And if it is not interesting, please let me know that it is not interesting, it doesn't make any sense, or if it makes sense, then you can just write small thingy like yes, it makes sense. All right, and actually it makes sense. All right, so here is something interesting for me. Yeah, something interesting. It was rejected from this resistance, but then it is being bought back and now it's trying to take support at 18.76. May I switch it to 1 hour? Okay. Okay, interesting. Something, at least something is interesting here. All right, but this is not a valid trend line, so I'm just not keeping it on my chart. But yeah, something interesting is happening. Somebody is trying to, okay, Scarnello is here. Thank you for being here. Okay, I think a close above this one will qualify as the double bottom here. Okay, a close above this one. Not this, I will not use this. I'll just remove this, and I think we can use a rectangle here. So this is an area of interest for the sellers. I think a close above this area, and then this area acting as a support is possible, because this is a bottom and then this is a bottom. A close above this one coming back to test this area as the fresh support may be used as a buying opportunity. But the problem is that in the daily, as I have already mentioned, silver is not a buy, silver is a sell, sell, sell. So regardless whatever I have said just now in 1 minute back, that after going above this, the price can come back and test this as a fresh support and then extend its gains towards 20.86. just ignore that, because it is like trading against the trend. Okay, so just forget about it. But yes, this is a possibility that price goes above from here, come back and test this area as a fresh support, and then may extend its gain towards 20.86. but even then it is a sell zone. Do not try this at home, or if you want to try at your own risk. Even if you want to try, do not open any position which is going to give you a loss more than 1% on your account. Okay, even if you want to do some aggressive trading. Now about the gold, if you ask me what is going to happen in gold, I'm saying gold is going to go into dustbin. Why you think that gold is going to go into dustbin? Because I am not buying gold. I'm not buying gold. If I'm not buying gold, then I think nobody else is. Whoever is buying gold as of now, I think either he doesn't know how to trade, okay, or he has not seen these charts. Even if he knows how to trade, he has not seen these charts. This chart says that whatever support was being given to the gold in the past is being taken off, and now that is acting as a huge resistance. Okay, after break below, the price tried to go higher, was rejected. Thereafter it is becoming resistance again and again, and at the lower levels, whenever the price is trying to go high, it is being sold off. That means the gold are going to see lower lows than 1614 maybe. Now after 1614 we have 1555 as the next target, and after that 1451 is the ultimate target that I am talking about. Maybe from 1451 we will see a lot of buyers jumping in, but as of now 1614 is the level that we are targeting. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today, this target will be taken. That is what I think. If I am a good analyst, then these targets will be taken today or tomorrow. Now the next targets are 1555, maybe taken next week or maybe after that. And if you do not believe me, then you can switch to how many days back. Okay, let me show you. I think MGA is with us from a long time. He can tell us. I think we were trading at 1808. No, 17. Yes, we were trading somewhere here when we said that breaking below 1683 will push the gold to the dustbin. Till that time 1683 was not broken. I think 1700, yes, something of around here, around you can check our webinar of 1st of September onwards, 1 to 3 days, and here is where we predicted below 1683 the gold is going to go in dustbin. And yes, gold is going to go in dustbin now. Even below 1614, if it closes a day, then 1555 will be exposed. But yes, there is always a possibility of price going higher. So if the price starts going higher from here, to what extent it can go? 1659 is the level, guys, to what extent it can go. And if you find a lot of bias because of some, you know, zooming zumba here and the gold rising, blah blah blah, then maybe at large it can go towards 1683, because that is a huge resistance. And I think a lot of sellers will be sitting there, their mouse buttons ready for opening their sell positions, or they may have already kept their limit orders here to sell this market. All right, I hope you all got the idea now. 1614 small support in the coming time, 1659 small resistance in the coming time, 1683 huge resistance in the coming time, and 1555 is a huge support in the coming time. After this is taken out, 1555, if we are able to take out, if the sellers are able to take out 1555, then 1451 is the ultimate support. Why I'm saying ultimate support, I can show you that. This has been a very good support here in the earlier times. Not only the support, this one has been a very good resistance in the past. Now if this level has been a very good resistance in the past and support in the past, see the problem is that the price, the history repeats. Now it was a good resistance, it will be a good support. So it is simple. No questions asked. Let's talk about the Brent. Oh, we are getting late. I'm speaking too much. So I will only talk about the support and resistance levels now. All right, guys. So Brenty. Okay. Okay. Yesterday we have marked something, right, on the 4-hourly. You remember, guys? When I said that this candle is going to, okay, after this candle, we said this candle is going to be green. Can you see that candle? Can you just see the range of that candle? Actually, the range of that candle is 133 points, and it closed 79 points above from the highs. 38 points. Okay, but it closed green. Yes, we had just marked this is going to be a green candle based on this price action here, bullish pin bar at the support. All right, so now there is a bearish engulfing as well as the bearish pin bar. Now two candles, two bearish candlestick patterns in one candle. That means a lot of people are looking at this candlesticks and they are thinking, okay, now the Brent is going down. Now the problem is that if the Brent goes down, then the USD CAD goes up. Okay, well, this is a problem because I was short in this one, so I will open the Brent again now. Now if the Brent is going to go down, maybe my stop loss will get hit, but we'll talk about this one here. So if it starts going down, to what extent it can go? 91.06 is the area where I am expecting support on the Brent, and on the higher side 95.76 is the area where I'm expecting the resistance. Now this push or this pullback here, this may be a pullback to this broken channels support area or resistance area actually, which may act as a support. Now also notice that this is a confluence of previous resistances which may act as a good support. Now one is this horizontal level, one is this falling channels resistance area which may act as a support. So please keep an eye on this one. Here there is a chance that a lot of buyers will come in, and also I am going to make this channel here. All right, this channel here like this. I'm removing these channels here, not these but this one, and I'm going to remove these also. Okay, so expect some buying here at around 91.06 in this one. Euro against the Australian dollar is pulling back towards 1.5397 is to the extent it can pull back. If you see some bullish price action near 1.5397, maybe you should be looking for some buying opportunity here to the target of 1.5682 and maybe even to 1.6153 in this one. All right, on the 4-hourly, yes, there is a pullback. This pullback may or may not continue towards 1.5397, but if it continues, you may get a buying opportunity here. The resistance and supports I have already discussed about the US dollar against the South African rand. Okay, good. This is good, but yes, on the higher actually around 18.3 area, if you see this area is providing a huge resistance to the price whenever it is trying to go up. On the contrary, 18.2191 area is trying to support the price. This area is trying to give the resist, so the price is trying to maybe coil up here for some time before it moves up or down. So the price is coiling up. Okay, to what side it will burst, we are not sure, but yes, this is called coiling of price when it is not able to go anywhere. What you can do is you can draw a small rectangle here like this one, and when the price breaks, most likely it is going to break to the upside. Whenever the price breaks, then you should enter this market. Otherwise, do not enter this market till the time the price is coiling up here. USA Tech, I am short, or I can say I am bearish on this market in the longer time frame. Okay, in the longer time frame, I am bearish in this one, but since the price has tested this target of 10,678, which was our target to the downside, now there is a chance the price will go up, but on the way up, this falling channels resistance area may provide huge resistance. Notice how yesterday's close was even lower than the open of day before yesterday, and today, after going higher for some time during the day, the price is now trying to go back. 10,956 may provide some support to the price. If it fails to provide support to the price, then 10,678 and 10,431 will be exposed again in this market. Same way USA 500 also. It is working on the similar lines. It has just tested the resistance and now it is giving us a bearish pin bar on the daily. On the 4-hour also it has given us a pin bar, not the bearish one, but yes, it was a pin bar. And the next support level is 3635. After 3635 is taken down, I mean, if the sellers are able to close 4-hourly candle below this one, there is a possibility that the price will go towards 3489. On the way down, this low here may provide some support to the price when it is trying to go down. All right, this area here. So makes sense, guys. This is a naked price action that you're watching right now, trading with Rakesh, 20th October 2022, and we are trying to find out the key levels which are of interest in the coming time. Okay, US dollar against the Chinese yuan. Chinese yuan is trading against the US dollar very close to 7.3 area. Yesterday we have marked this area that this may be a huge resistance for the US dollar on the way up, and if the sellers are able to manage a close, bearish close, like bearish pin bar or bearish engulfing here at the resistance, then I'll be looking for a selling opportunity in this one. Okay, actually if they fail to do so, and if the buyers are able to push the price higher and give us a red close here, if the buyers are able to give us our red close here, sorry, not red close, I'm so sorry guys. If they're able to give us a green close here, all right, if they're able to give us a green close here, then we will see that the price, when the price comes back to this area to test it as a fresh support, then those who miss this opportunity will try to enter here. The psychology will be, oh, okay, we have missed, now we won't miss, this time we will enter the bandwagon and we will enjoy the party. Okay, so to enjoy that party, if you're also there, look here like a sniper. Okay, sit here on the sidelines now, look like a sniper here. When the price comes here, boom, what is going to happen? Something like this, boom. Okay, something like this has to go. We are here. This technical analysis is amazing. Thank you very much, Elia. Thank you very much for understanding, if you are able to understand, of course, because most of the people say they don't follow what is happening here, and if you are able to follow, I just hope that I'm good enough to make you understand. That's a compliment for me, actually. Thank you very much for this. These are the very nice words I have heard after a long time. So why don't you subscribe the channel? Yeah. Euro JPY on the daily. This is from where we have to start. Okay. I just mentioned something, right, on the Chinese yuan, and you see these levels, these things what I talked about here. Okay, I am just removing these from the chart on the similar lines. Now, just now I was saying that let the Chinese yuan go away from the resistance and then let it come back to test it as a fresh support. On the similar lines, this has happened for the Euro JPY. This has already happened for the Euro JPY. The price has already closed above. The price has already closed the day and week, day as well as week, above 145.64. Yes, it has no, it has not closed, but yes, this Friday it will close. Now, if it closes a week above, this will be a confirmation that now uptrend. Now, I'm not saying only uptrend, it will confirm a breakout. Why? I'll show you something on the monthly. Guys, this is not this price action. This is a monthly high that the price had made, 145.63. After this, the monthly high is 149.78. The price already closing higher than this one here, 145.63. It is a daily close has already happened. Weekly close is about to happen tomorrow. And if we close next week also higher than 145.63, this will be a monthly close higher than 145.63. So it will become your monthly support, your daily support, your weekly support. So whichever time frame anyone is trading, they will see this as a fresh support. Now, whenever the price, I'm telling you now, whenever the price comes to this area here now, it will act as a very huge support. And so I have marked this on the chart for you, that this is an area where you should be looking for the buying opportunities in this one. Euro JPY in the long run is going to go much higher, much higher. Okay, so this is a very good opportunity for you in the coming time. So keep a sharp eye here, because if you buy here in this region, you will have multiple supports already. Why? How will you have multiple supports? I'll show you. Okay, so you see, one, this broken resistance, this acts as a support. Okay, fine, we are happy with that. Thereafter you have this channel, or not, sorry, this channel which is broken, has not been tested yet. The price will come here to test it, and this will also provide support to the price. This is also a weekly and monthly high. So yes, the price comes back to test this area. This will act as a support. So you will have a very small stop loss, almost 64, 65. Even if you have to say 100 points of stop loss on the upside, you have the targets around 300 points here. And if you are targeting 155, you have almost a target of 700 to 1000 points, 900 points actually. You are very clearly, when you speak, I can understand everything, even if English is not my language. Oh, thank you so much. This is again another compliment, I will say. Thank you very much. All right, so yeah, 149.78, which we will be targeting after we retest 145.63. So this is Euro JPY. Now we are going to talk about the GBP JPY. Well, we have already mentioned that any close above this falling channel will open the way to our upside. 168.42 we have marked as the fresh resistance. Now this may act as a support. Right now the price is actually testing that area. Now some are very aggressive. They just open the buy here. No, do not open the buy here. Wait for the candles to close. Now this is 2 hourly. If this would have been a 4 hourly, wait for the 4 hourly candle to close and give us a bullish price action signal here. Bullish price action signal at support is something like this one. This is a bullish pin bar here. So this is a bullish signal. Now if this candle would have been red here, I would have not been buying. So at the candle close, how this candle closed, that is very important. Now at the close, if this candle turns out green after 1 hour and 36 minutes, I will buy this market. If it does not, I will not. So that's why I say wait for the price action, let it take place. Once you see some bullish signals, you go buy. If there is no signal, it can break and come inside. So just do not try to catch any falling knife here. All right, this was 2 hourly. Let us see what is happening on the daily. Okay, GBP JPY tried to go higher during the day, is trying to go lower now. Well, this broken symmetrical triangle is, I think, the area where it is trying to go, at least 167 area, or these highs that it has broken, 167.27 and 167.20. These areas may provide support to the price if the price is able to extend its losses towards this one, or if they are able to pull back to this area, then 167.20 is the area that we are looking at. Although this channel that we had created yesterday, this is a very small short-term channel, has already broken, but on the higher side we saw sellers coming in again to push the prices back into this channel. Now if the price closes inside this channel, then it will be very difficult for the price to go out of it, because this falling trend line of the channel will again be acting as a resistance for the price. And thereafter this area, actually this is an extended area, this area, I think you should keep your eye on this area to far for the price can take support in this zone. Why? This falling trend line of the symmetrical triangle on the daily chart may provide some support to the price. And also you see that 167.27 and 167.20, these areas were of huge resistance. They have not been tested after breaking out. So once the price tests this area, they may provide some support to the price in the coming time. All right guys, I hope you got it. So gas, has it taken the targets? Oh, finally, let's go. Okay, Eliaf, just for your information, we were short in the gas from here, and the gas has finally taken its targets around in 20 days. And yeah, that's all. I don't want to mention much about it. We had predicted that below 7.4041 natural gas will have no gas, and as soon as it went below 7.40, this is what happened. All right, now this is an area of interest actually for the buyers. This price action here will tell you where it is going. Is it going to test 4.456 or is it going to test 6.599? Now if you see some bullish price action here like bullish pin bar or bullish engulfing, maybe you can even buy this market with the target of 6.599. But I'm not saying you buy now. Look for the candle close on the daily. It should be a bullish engulfing or a bullish pin bar. Okay, don't buy now. So last but not least, US 30, a lot of consolidation on the 4 hourly. I will say a lot of highs and lows being, a lot of fight here between the buyers and the sellers. The price tried to go high, made an intraday high around 30,817, sold back again as if Elon Musk is selling here. Who is sitting here? Elon Musk. Every time the price is going here, is being sold off. Did he sell here also? I want to see the volumes now. Huge volumes. All right, huge volumes, guys. Huge volumes. Here, huge volumes. Wow, huge volume. So some big fish is trying to sell this market off, and if the selling continues, the price can extend towards 29,574. Any close below that 29,574 will open the way towards these low of 28,584. That's all, guys, for today. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the chat. If you don't have any questions, you have any suggestions, you can let me know about your suggestions. I'll be very happy to answer your questions or to implement your suggestions here. I just hope that you got the idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Please keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and you should look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. With this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel for more such webinars. Have a profitable day ahead. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you, MGA. Thank you, Elia. Thank you, everyone, for being here.